Hi everyone, today I'm at Teamsport Warrington for 2 practice sessions. These were early sessions on a Friday, but they were still packed. We were a bit delayed getting out because of some generator issue on track, but I managed to get in some good racing with some of the faster drivers, and overall it was a good day. Except for when somebody tried to get me black flagged, which I don't really think I deserved, but I'll let you guys be the judge of that one. Right, on track now, just starting off the session. Just trying to warm up my tyres really, because when you don't warm up your tyres you take big hits into the wall because you have no traction, which I learnt about a week or so ago. It's not very fun and hurt quite a lot. Right, now we're starting off the first session. This guy ends up waving to his mum or something and completely misses the green light, so I can get the jump on him. And the next guy is also going really slow, so I get the jump on him as well. This guy in the white helmet, he's a really fast driver, but I just managed to get the dive bomb on him. Then I've just got to deal with this guy in the blue race suit, who's pulling away a little bit on that corner, but I gain the speed back, and I think I can go for a move up here. But I completely miss the line, there's not really any room, and I just bash myself into the wall, and, you know, we carry on. Now, he has made a little bit of room between us, but I've got a better line than him and I'm slightly faster, so I pick it up pretty quickly. And I think I might be able to go for a move on one of these first hairpins, so we'll have a look at that. I get a better, first hairpin than him, keep a little bit more speed. I try to go for a dive bomb, it's probably a little bit too far out, but he manages to keep the outside line, which quickly becomes the inside line, and you know, he keeps the position. He doesn't see this yellow and just carries on, but once he sees it he slows down, and he's going really slow, so I do actually catch back up to him on the yellow. Right, I see the green light before him and I'm off. I carry more speed down that straight and take the apex, and I've left him in the dust. He's behind me now, he's not getting past. Now, I am actually trying out a new line today. I'm going sort of in the middle of the track to take that apex rather than going out to the outside. I was told by a couple of people who are definitely faster than me that that's the better line. Now, I'm sort of just, you know, taking these corners a bit lighter than I usually would, because I'm a bit worried about traction. Going down this straight as well, little left right, same thing. Don't want to put too much speed into it, and you can hear the tyres skidding there. I've not really got the traction yet, and I go around for another lap. Right, after a yellow now, straight on the accelerator when it goes green, and, you know, just trying out this new line again. It does feel so much faster than my previous line, and I have so much more speed going around this first hairpin here. This person here, don't know why I tried to go for the move here. It was a really bad decision by me. Sort of pushed my way through, I say sorry, but yeah, it's my fault again. Right, I hadn't actually realised it previously, but there's someone behind me who really wants to get past. They tried to dive bomb me there. I see them, close it off, take a more defensive line into hairpin 3. I'm looking around, but I think I've lost them at this point. I'm still going to be cautious going into this bottom corner, but I do see a back marker and just try and get past them really. Then into this bottom hairpin down here, I take it really defensively, look around again, realise I've lost them and go back to my racing line. At this point I'm really confused. I've seen this visor down thing and my visor's down as far as it can go. Look behind me and I see there's that guy again. He's chasing me down and he's got his visor open. Now, so far he's been unsuccessful in trying to pass me, but we'll see how that goes later on in the session. Right, I'm starting to catch another back marker here. I'm still going to take my racing line, and I'm now catching them fairly rapidly. Thinking about making a move on this hairpin up here. They go completely wide, don't even try to go for the hairpin apex, and I just get straight past them. Right, I spot my next target here. Now, I'm fully locked in, just trying to lap as quickly as I can. I mean, I do mess up this corner a little bit here, a little bit of a bad exit. But I do know that I'm lapping probably about a second quicker than them every lap, so I should be able to catch them relatively quickly. Right, we're about half a lap later now, and I've already caught them quite a lot. They mess up that corner a little bit, I gain a little bit of time on them. Mess up that one as well, and the next one after that, so now I'm right up behind them. Hopefully I can make like a dive bomb or something during the first hairpin or second hairpin. This back marker holds us up on the little left right on the straight. They're braking for some reason. Now we get past that back marker who sort of lets us by, and now we go past that back marker as well, but they completely mess up that hairpin, and now I'm ahead. Right, now we're behind another back marker on yellow, but we're about to go into a really bad spot for flags because you can't really see any lights at this point. And you know, it goes green while we're going around here. I see the green flag, I try to get alongside them. Then there's this kid from earlier who's just got by me again. I have better speed going down that straight and just get past both of them. And, you know, I'm ahead again. Right, this bit scared me quite a lot. This guy just comes bombing it down the inside on a yellow. I try and tell him that's a yellow, and then give him a little thumbs up to say that's all good. This was actually my fastest lap of the session at a 54.2, which we're going into now. Use a bit of human DRS to get a little bit of speed down the straight. Now, I take this first section really well. I was really proud of myself for it. And I'm also doing a bit of a new line on that one as well. Just getting some advice from the locals. This bit here, I took it relatively quickly. I was quite happy that I managed to stay close to the outside on that bottom corner. Took this line better than I usually do, but then on this hairpin here I lost loads of speed. I scrubbed it all off just then. The instant torque saved me a little bit, but not much. Then again there I scrubbed off quite a lot of speed. Torque saved me slightly. And then that top section, I carried so much more speed into it, but I just scrubbed it all off on those two corners, those two hairpins. And now I'm just making sure that I get a nice line through that last bit and take hairpin one nicely. At this point we've just come off with a red. I take this guy, sort of dive bomb him on the hairpin. Bit messy, but you know, we got it done. Now I can see some people up ahead, new targets. I might be able to get them on hairpin one. Looks like I'm going fairly slowly. And yeah, I just take them on hairpin one relatively easily. Right, this is a bit annoying. I take hairpin one really well, and then hairpin two, take a little tap, but it's basically perfect. And then hairpin three, I carry so much speed for the straight, and there's a yellow. It sometimes is a bit like this at Warrington, and you've just got to live with it really. Not much you can do. And that's the end of session one. It was a decent session, but you know, there was quite a lot of yellows and reds, and I didn't really get much racing in except for overtaking a couple of back markers. Right, this session was fairly interesting. I start off sort of just getting into my car, getting ready, getting my seat adjusted, all that kind of thing. Right, out on track again. I'm doing some more epic tyre warming, making sure I don't go flying into a barrier on the first lap. You know, just getting that traction up again. And we come out and there's this big clump of people. They've decided to all just clump up. And, you know, we'll just see what happens, try and get past a couple of them. Right, so the lights go green, I get a jump on two of them. That guy seems to be having an issue. And I get right up behind this guy with the Sparko jacket. You know, I take a bit of a bad line there, but I still managed to keep behind him. Now, this was quite a good race, actually. I accidentally give him a little nudge there, because he sort of stopped on the corner. And, you know, we carry on fighting through this bit here, through the whole top section we carry on fighting. He sort of, you know, stops on the apex there, I give him another little nudge by accident. And now we're going full speed down the straight. I'm hoping to go for a dive bomb on the first hairpin, and we'll just see how that goes now. So I sort of fake him out, go for the dive on the first hairpin. He can't really do much because he can't really turn into me, and now I'm ahead. I take a defensive line to that second hairpin and a defensive line to that third hairpin, because I don't really know how good he is. We're on another yellow now, and because it's only like the second lap, I'm still trying to get my traction up on my tyres. You know, just preparing for when the light finally goes green. Later on in the race, I finally catch up to these two people. Now, I mentioned the one in the white helmet earlier as being the really fast one who I had a good race with, and the one ahead of him is the one who put up a bit of a defensive line, and yeah, tried to get me black flags from the race. I managed to sort of catch up to them here, and I'm sort of just chasing them down the straight, use a bit of human DRS to try and catch them, and you know, now I'm right up behind them and I'm involved in the chase. Right, this is a little bit later on in the race. We've been right behind each other for ages, and I finally get a chance because of this back marker. Now, there isn't much room. I sort of get squeezed into the wall by the guy with the white helmet, and I accidentally squeeze him into the wall a little bit. But we're all chasing down this back marker now. We get past the back marker, and again, we're just in this chase which we've been in for like the past 5 laps. I messed up that hairpin a little bit because the guy in front brakes a bit too much, and then it's just a bit of a chain reaction at that point. And then again, we're chasing on the back marker. We're all just getting past all of these back markers in some sort of train. On this hairpin, I finally managed to take the guy with the white helmet, but I accidentally give the guy in front a bit of a nudge. He doesn't seem too happy with that nudge, but you know, we carry on. Now I'm right up behind this guy, and I think I might be able to make a move soon. Now, you know, I get a much better exit than him on the first hairpin and think I can go for a dive bomb, but it doesn't really work. I give him a little bit of a nudge, and you know, he's not too happy. But then here, I get absolutely sideswiped by the guy with the white helmet. It's not really his fault. I tried to go for a switch back on the guy who tries to get me black flagged, and the guy with the white helmet tried to go on the inside of me. And you know, just a bit of a racing incident really. Not his fault, not my fault. And we just carry on. Now we're trying to catch the guy again, which isn't going to be too difficult. And look, we've already caught up to him. I mean, that was probably to the help of that back marker, but still, we're right behind him again, and we're back in the race. Now, he is still taking... I can't tell if he's taking defensive lines or if he's just not got a very good racing line. But me and the guy in the white helmet are probably both like a second to a second and a half faster than him each lap. I get a bad exit to that first hairpin. I'm quite a bit behind them now, and you know, I'm just in this chase again, this constant chase. This has been going on for probably about 6 laps now, maybe even 7. Right, I've got quite a bit of speed, and I think I can make a move on this first hairpin, but I sort of just barge him. I mean, it's not the best overtake. I don't really think I should call it an overtake, but you know, we're through, and we're behind this guy who wants to black flag me. Now, this is probably the lap where he wants to get me black flagged. I don't really think I did much wrong. I think it was all of them were racing incidents, but I tried to get the jump on him here. I tried to go around the outside. He doesn't really leave me any space, pushes me into the wall. He gets knocked as well. It's sort of like he didn't see me. I didn't think he was going to close me off like that. Then he brakes at these points here, like right on the apexes. I don't see him braking, and then it's sort of my fault, but then why are you braking right on the apex like that? That's not really what you meant to do, especially since it's not what he's been doing for the past couple of laps. It's not my fault, it's not his fault, it's just, look, and then he's pointing to the marshals as well, trying to get me black flagged. But yeah, I don't really think I deserve a black flag, but that's what he thinks. Now, this is a lap where he tries to argue to the marshals that I should get a black flag. Now, I'll let you just listen to the raw audio of the whole scenario, but look.
You want to stop and you're still hitting me?
Guys, no, I understand, right, just...
Even when I come to a bloody stop, he's still hitting me up the rear end.
Now, I understand why the guy's angry, because I've been lightly tapping him, and it's probably getting a bit on his nerves, but at the same time, he's been causing these crashes. I mean, I've been also causing them, but it's just racing. It's just what happens in go-kart racing. You can't get angry at somebody if you're the one changing racing lines or if you're the one closing off positions, because that's just how racing is. That's just how it works. I'm gonna try and find places to overtake, and you're gonna try and block them off. And if you block them off for me, or brake in the middle of a corner, there are going to be little bumps, there are going to be little crashes, because that's just how it works. You can't just go right in front of me without me expecting it, and then not have a little bump happen, because that's just how it works. Now, my dad slightly disagrees with me. He thinks that the guy had a right to be angry, and I do think he had a partial right to be angry, because I was bumping him a couple times. But he was the one who was changing his racing line. He was the one adapting it to cause those crashes. Now, tell me what you think in the comments, and it'll be interesting to see what your opinion is on it. I might be slightly biased because obviously I'm the one in the video, but yeah, it'll be fun to see what you guys think of it. Right, we're at the end of the race now, all pulling into the pits. I really appreciate if you watched all to the end. This is probably the first video I'm going to post. But yeah, it was quite an interesting video. And again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.